Hey everyone, this is Fosri from Lucid Sight, and I am here with...
I'm Jose, guys. It is lead engineer for CSC.
Hey, and this is Steve, lead designer.
And we're here today to actually go over actual gameplay. So we're going to go through a lot of different functionality of CSC, where the game is right now, and then we'll talk a little bit about where it's going to go in the future. But let's get started right now. Alright, first screen you guys are seeing here is our wonderful UI and an Alcubierre bubble that just popped out our Reaper Interceptor. So the Reaper Interceptor was one of the first ships we came up with for CSE, one of Steve's favorites. Right, Steve?
Sure, yeah. I like them all.
I'm trying to avoid me talking this entire time, so you guys feel free to jump in. First thing we're showing here is actually how you move in the game. So moving in CSE is very RPG-like, MMORPG-like. You click on a location. That location highlights with a little grid pattern. Your ship flies towards it via AI, comes there, and comes to a stop. Simple, easy, intuitive, and it's also really performant for when we have to scale to have hundreds of ships on the screen at a time. As you can see with the UI, we have player stats and HUD details at the top left. Radar, mini-map, and global map, or at least sector-wide map on the top right. I could zoom in and out with the mouse. I'm dragging the screen around. The distance I could zoom out is actually based on your ship's viewability area. So the larger your sensor field is, the larger you can zoom out. This is more important for larger ships, as you'll see later in the video here. Let's see, what else am I doing? I apparently really like turning the ship around. That's nice.
I do like the debris when you turn around.
Oh yeah, that's
little stars.
The star fields. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yes, hiding UI. So for those who want to be a little bit more minimalistic, that's an option for you. As you can see, there's sliders at the bottom right. You'll see us use it later. That's actually how you balance power. So a big portion of this game, a big portion of CSE is going to be stats driven. So what modules you have equipped, like I got 3 turret modules and 1 shield module here. First one's a photon missile launcher, 2 are some type of energy pulse weapons. I turned on my shields, looks all fancy. And as you can see, when I turned on my shields, my power usage went up and went down. And right now it never goes to 0 because having weapons takes a little bit of power away. So weapons are always going to require some power just to be active, but when you use the weapons, you're actually going to deplete your offensive power as well. And right here I was just demonstrating full speed and all stop, just simple macros that'll help you command your ship. Again, CSC is all about ship command. You are the captain of this ship. And some ships, you might want them to be quick and nimble, like what I'm doing right now with this Reaper Interceptor. I just pumped all my power to engines, and I'm going at pretty fast speed. Actually, fair note, all the numbers, the HP numbers, the speed numbers you're seeing here aren't our final stats. We're still working on balancing that. So bear with us. This might be different from the playable you guys will have here shortly. Anything you want to toss in, Steve or Jose? Again, I'm talking quite a bit. Silence. Never should have silence, guys. Come on, say something. They can't see you. Jose, why are you taking off your pants?
No, they can't see, you know.
Yeah, there we go. So, Jose, you've been working on this game for quite some time. What do you like about the Reaper Interceptor?
I do like about the Reaper is that it's super fast. I'm able to travel around really quickly, especially if you want to,
Right now, you want to tell them what I'm doing?
You basically, what you're doing is just turning the ship in different directions. If you're right click on the ship, and then move the mouse into a certain direction, the ship will move in that direction.
This is really useful if you want to align up with a fleet of ships, or you have some friends and you guys want to do a quick race. Hint, hint, later in the video. Please don't skip to the end. I swear it's not the best part.
There's cheating involved.
No, it is the best part, actually. The end of this video is the best, but just bear with us. This is all like the meat and potatoes. You kind of have to see how the game works. Look, I'm showing shields. So exciting. Look at that number go up. Come on, guys. All right, who wants to take bets? When does that fill up? 5 minutes from now? 10? Who knows?
I know, since I designed.
Oh, there
you go. No way.
Alrighty. Let's see here. It seems exciting. Yeah,
it was
cool. In retrospect, probably should have cut more of this dead space out, but I really thought when we were recording this, like, we're going to need some real-time discussion. Oh, I'm explaining galactic coordinates. That's what. So I'm showing that we're at Proxima B, which is actually not a system, that's just placeholder text, at sector 14234. Again, also not a thing. And then in this sector, we are at galactic coordinates negative 7,170 X and galactic Z at 6,399. So that's actually important. Galactic coordinates are going to be local for each sector. This is a sector. Each solar system could have dozens to hundreds to maybe even over 1,000 sectors for a player to explore. So already, even with just 50 systems that we have in MEA, if we were to expand it out, you might have over 5,000 sectors of space that will have some exciting things to find. We'll see exactly how dense we break up sectors, but that's something we'll probably be changing over time as we get a better handle on balance. Ooh, a rock!
Space rock.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Well, definitely in that sector map that you guys saw earlier, you're able to click anywhere in that map and be able to go into that direction.
Oh, that's handy, actually. Yeah.
So you're able to click on like an asteroid or a certain
so I
point
remember,
of interest.
I remember when I was recording this, I couldn't realize, it was like, was the rock higher or lower than me? Clearly it was higher than me, so I was safe and I was able to move through it. Well, moved under it. My camera moved through it. One thing to note, actually, important fact. So, we are a little bit loose with collision detection. And the main reason for that is we didn't want to deal with the full physics overhead to prevent slight clipping of both ships and spatial debris. Your ship's going to try its best to avoid collisions, but in the case where it does clip, it's going to clip. You're not going to take any damage. That's just going to be part of the game. And this is just to reduce our physics calculation overhead to put that towards things like lighting effects, fancy lasers, a really cool mining beam you'll see later. But these are just like give and take in game development. You know, we have to sacrifice some oddities, but to create a better experience overall. Ooh, look, lights! See, I was just talking about those.
It does definitely help out the network.
I was just talking about the clipping. It just happened. That's great.
It does help out the network as well for you guys.
So right now, I was just demoing having a headlight on your spaceship. Every spaceship would need one. Why exactly? Honestly, it looked cool when we put it in. We haven't thought of a really good use case for it because you can pretty much still see what's back there. But it does add a nice little exploration touch. We're thinking maybe that'll be part of a sensor mechanic, or shining a light in a dark crevice might uncover loot. So there'll be some exciting stuff there. Here I'm showing our actions menu. You could approach, follow, orbit. You could go into evasive, and then track is basically target. So now I have this asteroid targeted. This is the tracking UI, since it's an asteroid and it's kind of an unknown object. We have the question mark. All those actions you saw in the menu can be done for those buttons. First one's approach, second one's follow, third one's evasive, fourth one's orbit. And I'm just demoing that right now. Oh, next in camera control. So right now I set the camera to try to be in the middle between my target and myself. Now the camera is set to target me. Now the camera is set to target the target. It really depends on your playstyle or what you're looking to accomplish. These are some options you have. Right now the target's a little bit off screen, so instead of having a targeting reticle, I have a arrow that points directly to it. This is something we're still fine-tuning, but it works really well. Again, probably talking too much.
False loves to talk, you know?
Well, you guys are talking enough. I know we have more exciting stuff later in the video. I really did not realize how much dense information there is here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just showing you guys the basics of just basic flight. Until we get into more complex quests and maybe some mini-game events we'll have coming in the future. It'll be exciting.
Have we ever talked about the UI on the right side above the meters per second?
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you notice on the right side of the UI, on top of the meters per second, you have like 4 little buttons on top. On the little box or cube icon that you see in there in the first one, or is it already? Actually, let's talk about the locking. If you click on the lock, it will lock to the nearest object that's nearby you. It will preference a ship if you have a nearby ship. Otherwise, it was just either an asteroid or anything else that's nearby. Above that, you'll also see there's you'll be able to toggle the lights of the ship. You saw that a little bit earlier. And the first icon, the cube, is basically you're able to see your cargo and what you have mined so far. But all of this stuff are subject to change, though.
So it's so quiet again. I am not responding to an email while we're writing this. Oh, look, I blew up an asteroid. Look at that excitement. How were you guys not excited about that? The asteroid just went boom. This is because, actually, when I filmed this, I forgot to equip a mining laser. So I was like, well, I was going to show you guys mining, but instead, let's just blow things up.
That's true. This thing's only equipped with weapons.
So right now you see at the top of the screen it says target out of range. That's because I hit the target button over there, or I hit T to target, and the closest object to me was out of range for me targeting. There we go, now it's within range. But that's something you'll see also if you fly away from this object. You decide, hey, I'm not going to win this fight against a giant space rock. I'm going to retreat, because of course a space rock is going to destroy my modern spaceship. You can, and then you'll automatically lose lock. Look, another big explosion.
I love that explosion. That's awesome.
You know, I hate that explosion.
No,
I feel like there's not enough rock in it.
That's why I put it in there.
It needs more rock.
That's why I put it in there.
Oh, okay, we're getting to the good part.
This is what I love.
So this is us entering from Alcubierre space, and check that out. Okay, this is really exciting. So this is the Vulcan Harvester, one of our more popular ships, mainly because it's so freaking badass for resource gathering.
Look at those slots.
And you will see why. Yeah, just look at the bottom down there. Jose, walk them through that slots. How many slots do we got on this thing?
We got so much in there. And the majority of them...
All right, Steve, what's the exact number? Because Jose clearly
I really don't want to count.
Steve, so how many slots does the Vulcan Harvester have?
I mean, it can have 10 to 15. It all depends.
Wait, how does it have more slots? I thought we have a fixed number of module slots.
We do, but...
Ooh.
We wanted to have more.
Exactly.
Wait, I'm
That
confused.
basically gives the player more ability. It gives them the choice of how they want to set up their
Oh, sorry, I meant hard points.
Oh, hard points.
Hard points, my bad. So, look, this is my bad, actually. He was right. We do have more module slots, but hard points.
Okay.
How many hard points does the Vulcan Harvester have?
I would say...
I'm putting you on the spot here. You designed this. Don't tell me you don't know off the top of your head. It's not like you're designing 50 or 60 ships. Oh, shit, you are.
I am.
Yeah, there we go.
This is one of the very first ships, which was months ago.
So, in all this time, has anyone bothered to count the screen?
I have not.
We should actually just count the number. Should we count the number with every... Like, you know what's sad? We're not doing a decent job of explaining what's actually going on the screen here. Oh, check it out. Mining laser. So a really cool thing that we decided to do is actually show in the pop-up from the ship what resource you're collecting. And we're going to do this across the board, just to give the user better visibility of if they're finding what they're looking for. So right now, for alpha purposes, for demo purposes, what you saw is straight refined ore going into the cargo bay. That's not how it's going to be. But instead, what you're going to see is kind of a rock of unrefined ore, and then you'll see an icon on it. And that icon might be trilite, it might be gold, it might be platinum, but that'll represent what the majority of the contents of that piece of ore has. And from one rock in space, you might get 4 or 5 different varieties, or like right now, every single resource we have in the game.
Wouldn't you love that?
And look, we're mining space. Space mining right there. Yes, so it'll be really exciting. We're definitely going to have a scanning mechanic. We actually don't have that in the alpha yet, but that's going to let you, before you commit to mine a rock, get a sense of what it's going to have. Quality of your scanner is going to determine whether you really know what's in there, or you have a good idea, or it's basically no better than guessing. So right now, pretty much every rock here has trilite, but it's not going to be the case in the final game. Also, for those who played MEA, this is where your advantage comes in. If you know of a star system that had trilite, and if you know the approximate quantity of what was potentially there, you will know what the general... Ooh, check this out. Using all the lasers. Look at that.
Look at that. All that.
So, one thing I want to point out, I think I was pointing out earlier in the video, but I didn't talk about it. That front part of the Vulcan Harvester is going to have a function. You'll have an extra hardpoint slot that's dedicated just for that. And what that's going to be is a very intense mining laser. It's going to be one of the special attributes of that ship, and other ships are also going to have special attributes. Like for this ship right here. So this is going to be our Reaper fighter. Someone was asking me in the chat, like, is this going to be another Intrepid class ship or a Corsair class ship? Because so far, all our auction ships have been Corsair class. And what I responded was, well, no, this is going to be Intrepid class, but it has the power and the weight class of a Corsair ship. So what's the advantage? You have the speed of an Intrepid, but does it have a punch?
Yeah.
It also comes with a very special ability. You can see that, the bottom row right there. It has a thing that looks like armor. A blade of hull armor. We'll demo that a little bit later here, but this is a concept that I've always loved, seen in some of my favorite sci-fi shows, and I feel like it is something I've never seen in a game. And the concept here is ships always have shields. That's a standard. Ships will have armor that's built into the core structure. That's also been standard. But what if you had the ability to dematerialize custom plates of armor for your ship? Big, thick, ceramic, metallic composites that could really take a punch. Well, the problem is that stuff is heavy, it's cumbersome, it's going to slow you down. It's not something you could have on your ship all the time, but in a pinch you might need it. So that is what our ablative hull armor is. When we activate it, it dematerializes armor across the ship in an amazing effect, by the way. Actually, we have some great sound just for that one function. The reason you guys aren't hearing any gameplay sound right now is it's pretty much all placeholder. But before Alpha gets out, and some of our future videos will have audio in there for you. But it is probably one of the most satisfying things in the game. Eventually I get to it. I think after I'm done shooting these targets. A little target range we set up. Okay, I think I'm done shooting targets.
Oh, there's more.
No. So I cut the video. I was shooting there for way too long. Oh, okay, so this is an AI ship. So not another player. Jose and Steve are joining me later in this game. But I wanted to demo a little bit of combat. So this AI ship's pretty dumb. As you see right now, it's missing me. And the reason it's missing me is I was actually moving a little too fast for it to keep a reliable lock. The faster I move in relation to that ship, the more difficult it is to hit me. Now this is just a really, really basic hit or miss algorithm. We're actually working on a little bit more comprehensive one that takes into account mass and different types of modules you'll have in your ship. So all of those will account for your ability for a player or an NPC to be able to hit or miss you. And then there will be also a factor for critical hits. Some shots might just get lucky and deal a little bit more damage. So right now I'm demonstrating, I have the ship targeted, I'm orbiting, oh shit, it looks like I'm damaged. Yep, smoking. Oh, and look at that UI. So this is a UI glitch, as you clearly see.
It is fixed.
It's fixed now. We discovered it while making this video. Bugs. Gotta love pre-alpha games. Alright, so just got some loot. Let me steal it. Oh yeah, fresh loot. What did I get? Oh, Trilite.
Ooh.
So Trilite, we've talked about this a little bit in our blogs, but might as well go into it right now. I mean, Trilite's one of the rarest resources in the game. Actually,
no, false. Wait for shield.
Oh, yes!
Armor.
The armor. Oh, we should run that back. Oh, whatever. Let's not talk about Trilite. You guys want to see that again. I think I do it again later on in actual combat, so you'll get to see it. That is the special ability of this ship. This ship will be the only Intrepid class at launch that has armor. Armor will be a module that can be added to other ships. Okay, you gotta take a look at this before I go into that. So I just want to show how powerful this ship is. It's now taking on 3 Corsair ships. Yes, they're AI driven, but whatever. And 2 Reapers. It just destroyed one. It will just tear through them. Its speed is so fast. I don't know why I stopped there. Speed is so fast that it's able to avoid shots when it moves. And the amount of hard points it has lets it equip a good chunk of weaponry. Its base power reserves right now is enough to run most of those weapons completely active. You'll see this later in the video, but I overused my weapons in a battle, and actually I think later in this video, you'll see an overload symbol come up at the top of the screen. But right now, I'm just taking hits. I got my ablative armor on. It's actually almost gone. I only have 50 units left. Armor gets shut off.
There we go. It goes off.
No. So I'm going to go back to shields. My shields are activated. Shields are nice because they recharge. The Blade of Hull Armor does not. You're going to have to repair it when you go back to a dock. So it's really great, but it's use it and lose it, and then you have to repair it. Similar to Hull. Hull itself can't be repaired while you're in space. It's something you do in dock. Right there, I think I got that guy. Almost. There we go. So, I don't know if you're noticing, I'm switching between two different weapons. I'm switching between the pulse weapons, which is an energy-based weapon, which is green, and then the purple weapon between the rocket launchers there, that is a basic Gatling gun. These are two different damage types, and you can tell damage type by the color of the damage number coming off the ship. So the blue color right there is energy. Energy weapons work really well against shields, not so much against armor, and pretty equal against hull. Kinetic weapons tear through armor, so right there, the missile plus that machine gun, kaboom. Again, Steve and Jose are being really quiet because they're a little bit embarrassed that was really them playing. Yeah, it was an AI. I beat them, fair and square. No, I'm kidding. That wasn't them. That was actually AI. I think they're coming in here on the next cut. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so now I wanted to show a little bit of what exploration is going to be like in the game. Oh, should go get that. No, I think I changed my mind. I'm going to keep going. That was loot that got dropped from one of the ships. Oh god. Okay, now I think I'm going underneath it. Whew. Saved again. By the way, there's no collision damage, so I don't know why I was panicking. So right now I went into Slipstream. So this is not faster than light travel, but it's pretty damn fast. And it's meant for in-sector travel. As you can see, it says Alcubierre Drive ready in 15 seconds, 14. Once that gets down to 0, I could open one of those bubbles that I came through, and that takes me into actual Alcubierre space. In Alcubierre space, I'm moving at my FTL speed. And that will let me travel interstellar distances, or distances across the solar system, faster than light in most cases, or sometimes slightly less than faster than light. With larger ships. But you could still travel pretty quick. So here I was just exploring an asteroid belt, and ooh, what is that? So this is one of the rare oddities you'll find all over the game. Some of them have loot, some of them might be pirate havens, some of them might be...
whales.
Whales. Yeah, it's space whale. It is a space whale. I called it. No, I think Jose did. So, what's this mean for the game? That you have a space whale skeleton just sitting out here. Well, Jose, what's it mean?
What's the mean?
Well, what's it mean? What's it mean?
It means that there's...
Are there space whales? Are you committing right now to adding space whales as a feature?
I'll stay quiet. No.
Steve, are there space whales in the game? This is what people want to know. Oh, I'm using a tractor beam to bring it closer so I can loot it. Nice, Trilite. Loot.
Yeah, if it's too far, you just get a tractor beam and get it closer to you to be able to grab it.
There's cargo acquired. So?
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that this time. Yeah.
So one thing I really like about our game is our lighting effects. One thing I somewhat gets a little frustrating about our game is our lighting effects. We're probably going to have to work on toning that down a little bit.
But I love it, Fonz.
It looks great, but maybe playability will be affected. As you can see right now, the ship's actually navigating itself. It's trying to avoid the asteroids when it can. Right now I have it set for click to go in direction mode. So right next to the lock, I just changed it to click to go to target mode. There is a toggle, and that determines how you command your ship. I think I show it later in a battle video, or we can explain another point. But basically, when that circle with the dot is selected, when I click, my ship will go to that spot and stop, and it'll try to navigate and pathfind to that spot. That also works in the global map. When you open up the large map and you click, it'll try to navigate to that spot. If I don't have that selected, when I click, the ship will move in that direction and keep going at whatever max speed I currently have set. So this is actually really important because this motion right here is great for exploring and questing, but you really do want to use click to go in an infinite direction for combat, and you'll see that later. Alright, switching up. So, Jose, Steve, you're in this match with me, right?
In this game now.
Alright, so I am a plucky explorer, just trying to make ends meet, get some resources, make a little bit of ETH, and then
I come in, gonna battle him to steal His Luke is
Okay, yes, you're in a freaking Reaper Destroyer. I'm in a common Corsair. A Phoenix Cruiser. Why the hell are you picking on me? There's no way I'm going to take you out. Look at that. Look at the damage. 200 damage per photon missile shot. 200 damage.
This space is mine.
Yeah. Luckily, he didn't actually blow me up. At this point, I should be dead. Oh, and then you're using a...
I'm just messing with you.
You're using like a small class machine gun? Why do you even have a small class machine gun?
I just want to mess with you.
You're doing 1 damage to my shields. My recharge rate is 10 per second. I think I'm going to survive.
Yeah, I just want to mess with you.
Alright, so now we decide we're going to fight it. Alright, so now I'm using the same tactic, of course. Let's both shoot really weak machine guns at our shields. Now, this is great to point out. The shield damage reflection system is actually pretty amazing here, and you can see it as it's going through. Like we're showing every hit point, every kinetic damage. It's pretty nice.
The lighting too.
The lighting's phenomenal. This game just looks great. I mean, you guys have done a great job, Jose, and our art team, which will be in future videos. Actually, you guys will get to meet them. We'll do some playthroughs with them as well. There he goes. So Steve came to save me. Steve,
he needed help.
I clipped.
Small ship.
Yeah, so he is in our next auction ship, our Reaper Fighter. That thing's gonna devastate. Technically, played right, that Reaper Fighter has a pretty good chance, somewhat, against a Prometheus battleship. Well, pretty good chance in the sense that, like, if it got completely lucky and, Jose doesn't know how to fight.
They almost got me.
Oh, actually, we did almost get you. But look, the game's not balanced. It's fine.
I wanted to win.
I went out of range, so you've seen the target lock happening. All right, come on, save me, Steve.
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
Wait,
come on,
what?
Yes.
What's this? You came to save me in a kick-ass ship.
That goes to show. I mean, even if you have a really good small ship.
You almost got me, though.
So you're telling me the big ships always win? So
not really. If you play it right.
Okay.
Obviously.
My favorite part of the video. So we're getting to another mechanic. So this actually came up in our community chat. One of our community members brought up, it'd be great if there was some type of racing mechanic in the game. Little did they know, me and Jose, as we were working on one of our builds, had actually laid out some asteroids to race. And that soon became into a little bit of an obsession in our company. And so, we obviously spent art cycles making a racetrack. Why not, right? Why not have a racetrack in a space strategy game that has a real money economy?
Yeah, they're just waiting for me now because I'm too slow. There we go. I'm a Reaper.
Ooh, Reaper. Alright, so we're starting up. We got really quiet there. I was, again, not responding to an email. And thanks, Jose and Steve, for getting my back on that one and continuing the dialogue. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Like, right there, I chose to destroy that because I didn't like the fact it was uneven. It was really frustrating me when we were getting ready to take off. So, what ship's gonna win, guys? Who do you think? Who do you think?
Whoa.
I think we're lost.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, so right now I'm going to say that I think we don't have the balance right now on that Corsair ship. It should actually be faster than this, but I am blocking... Oh, no, I was blocking the Reaper, and then it just went right through me. Gotta love clipping. Alright, so right now it's going way too slow, and we realized that when we were going through this race. The little ships are going fast, but the Corsair ship still has more power. So it shouldn't be as fast, but it should be at least competitive. Especially, look at the power distribution I have. I'm dumping all my power in there. If I'm dumping all my power, I should be able to try to keep up.
It's too heavy.
Yeah,
too many slots.
I think it needs a little bit more power. just a little bit more power than that. It seems like a freaking space bus. It looks like a kick-ass fighter ship, but it's moving like a space bus.
It actually does, yeah. It definitely needs a little bit more...
It needs a little love. It needs a little love. Maybe an
It's
afterburner. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but if you zoom in, there's 3 more engine spots that we didn't put trails on. Know why? Because we forgot.
No,
it's not
it
a
just
feature.
didn't need it. That's why it's not fast enough. It's only using 2 of them.
It needs to be fast.
It's only using 2 of them.
Exactly. So, continue the narration here, Jose. What's going on? Am I winning?
No, we're just waiting for Foss to get it to the finish line. We're already there, waiting for him, and we're waiting for to restart this race again. But
why would we restart this race? It's a given.
Because I want to win.
You won, didn't you?
No.
Oh, yes. Yes, now we're doing it with Reaper. So we decided, let's make it even. We all got into a Reaper Interceptor. We all set our power levels, and then we're off.
And they cheated.
So the race is going. We did not cheat.
Yeah, look at me.
Right, look, I'm in the lead. This is me. Mainly because I was the one capturing the video. Jose's in the back because apparently he doesn't know how to fly a ship. Steve is trying to round the corner, but I'm using obstacle avoidance. I'm drafting back and forth in front of his ship to prevent him from getting ahead because our AI tries to slow down to avoid a crash. Yes. Okay, now I stopped because I just felt bad.
Oh, no.
No, actually I stopped because I realized I forgot to keep
I pushed
clicking.
him outside.
And
now he
then,
lost.
Look,
He's cheating now. Look at that. He's cheating now.
I'm not cheating. I'm trying to get back in, but the avoidance is keeping me from crossing that barrier. All right, now I'm back in. All right, so we're going down. Now I'm losing. So as you can see here, I'm clicking a lot, and the reason I'm doing that instead of just doing the click to go in a direction is I want better control of my velocity. And one of the easier ways to control my velocity and find motion like this is constantly clicking. Basically, the ship's always making adjustments to try to get to that point. So the closer I click to me, the slower it goes to get there. The further I click, the faster it moves. So this is easier than moving my slider up and down, especially when I'm trying to do fine flight like this that keeps knocking me out of the track.
You want to cheat.
I'm not cheating. I won. I just didn't put that cut in here. Really, the first two races I won. I really did, guys. I'm not even joking. First two races I won. I swear it's there. The video's there. Okay, we're going in here. Race 2.
Second time.
So again, I felt bad, so I slowed down for the guys.
Because you cheated. Telling you, this cheating. You put me involved in
How?
You went first.
You guys are all like I'm in. Look, I'm moving like slow. I'm moving slower than the Phoenix Cruiser was in that first race. You can rewind the video and see. See, look at those 70 meters per second. That's nothing. All right, there we go. See, I'm keeping it nice and even. I'm giving you guys a chance here.
You're not letting us pass. That's why.
Well, whose fault is that?
There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
see, now you made it. I gotta adjust the camera here. There we go.
This is where Foss cheats.
Oh yeah, so I realized I could just lock onto them and click the follow button.
He realized he can't win, so he had to cheat.
Oh, it was easier than doing all the clicks. So now I'm just gonna follow him, and I don't even worry about clicking. Let him worry about clicking. I was resting my hands. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, there
He's
he
trying
goes.
to figure out who to attack. And of course, it goes for the first one. I think Steve is the first one.
No. So at this point, I got really bored, guys. This was like our 16th race, and I decided to start shooting at people. Because why not? Why not?
Yeah.
He's just going to lose his $50 ship. He doesn't
That's
need
Steve right there. He uses his shield.
Someone is attacking me in this nice race that we're having.
Ooh, and Steve goes out. And that's me all the way in the front right now.
He thinks he's winning. Oh, wait. He doesn't know
and
what I
he
just
tracks me. And I was about to put my shields on, and he ends up killing me. And he decides to go back and get the loot.
I do. I saw the loot drop. Why not? Look, if there's Trilight in there, I'm a billionaire. Space billionaire. So now I'm trying to get the loot, so I just drive right through it. You could also tractor it in, like we showed earlier. Then we get to the end of the track here, and that's it.
Nobody wins.
No,
actually, I win because I was the first one.
All right, so I think that's it, guys. End of our playthrough video today. We covered a lot of stuff. I probably digressed a bit, so if you guys have questions, hop into the chat, let us know. We're going to try to do a video like this every week or every other week as we have new features to show you guys. So thanks. Anything last words for you guys?
I'm definitely excited to keep working on this game. I'm actually watching you guys on Discord, and I know I'm a little quiet there, but I'm watching you guys.
He's watching you.
I'm watching you.
As you sleep. Everyone turn off your webcams.
Not that kind of watching.
He's a software engineer. Who knows what he's doing?
But yeah, I do enjoy that you guys are excited about this games. This is the reason why I'm in this industry. So You know, I'm here to
right,
make you guys happy.
By the way, I just accidentally hit stop in the middle of Jose's
Oh,
monologue.
I'm not gonna do it again.
I just picked up from before. I'll blend the audio. It's fine. Steve, last words.
Yeah, I mean, tuning in and checking out what we have. All the updates are coming. The alpha's coming soon. Hopefully, a lot more balance checks are putting in there. So at least you're gonna have some fun. Still a lot of work to go, but yeah, I'm super excited to continue making this game and making it awesome. So.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. We'll catch you guys on our next stream. Video drop YouTube channel. We're doing something here with this.
YouTube channel?
Yeah. No, this is YouTube, right?
Yeah.
This is the tube.
This is the tube.
The tube. All right. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Later.